Is this working? Let's see, everything looks good here. It says I've been live for 30 seconds. Just want to make sure. How do I do that? Please don't mind me. Oh, here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think we can start now. Awesome. All right. So there's things I want to that I want to go over with this. First off, all right, let's see here. All right, so these are my current trades right now. I got Goldman Sachs short, I got GM short, I've got FedEx long, and Walmart short. As you can see, I am short most things right now. Uh, let's see here. So I shorted Walmart up here. It looks like it's almost at a point where I want to take some profit, or it was like 2 seconds ago. So I want to take profit right here, and then just like a little bit, and then I'll take a lot off at 140, 141.65. Damn, I got my risk up here, but I don't know. It looks good so far. I mean, my long for FedEx, a majority of the position is gonna kick in right here, so we can see if maybe like tomorrow we'll have like a pullback to the upside, and then we might break through while being pushed by earnings. Let's see. So I didn't want to look at what are possible swings for this week that we can look at. So we have Dropbox, which it's been on this watch list for a while now. I'm just waiting for it to break out in some direction. It looks like it's close to breaking out to the short side. So we go ahead and short that. Uh, let's see with Amazon. Amazon's still in there. So I'm just gonna go through my watch list real quick and then just click through, see if we have any. That's Dropbox. All right, so Ford. Ford might be on the watch list for next week if it can stay within this candle for the next day. And for the next couple days, few days. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. Let's see, not here. Uh, GM is about to break out. Google might be good for tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean next week. I'm sorry, I just woke up. I should have given myself some more time to wake up, but sometimes that's something that we can afford. All right, so it looks like I missed I missed Nike. I was looking at Nike for a short up here, but it just ended up going down. It actually did what I wanted it to do in a way, because yesterday I wanted to scalp it. I just wasn't at my computer at the time, but buy in right here at the point one Fibonacci extension, and then look for it to go up. And I mean, that's what it did. So that would have been a solid little trade. I mean, at this point, if I don't think Nike wants to continue going up for like a multi-day thing, but if it does, I mean, I want to short up here, but I'm gonna see if there's any Fibonacci retracement for this next inside bar. I mean, for this last one. See this real quick. All right, so my alert is set up exactly at the 0.618 extension. I mean, Fibonacci retracement, which is a pretty solid retracement. So I don't think I have to keep this up because I'm gonna short there anyways if it does get to that point. Let's see what else we got. We got Nvidia. Nvidia's a Yeah, Nvidia's already down pre-market. A lot is down pre-market. Um, Everyone's saying, oh, it's like this most recent run up was like, or okay, the initial drop was a bear trap, and then everyone reversed it, saying like, "Oh, now this is a bull trap," and then everyone who wants it to go down is saying, "No, this is a bull trap," and it's always a trap for something. So obviously, no one knows what the hell's going on, but as long as you're in position to just take advantage of what you see happening on the charts, that's all that really matters. Let's see, Tesla. It doesn't look like last week was really. I guess it was inside week for Uber. Oh, this is a pretty big range though. I don't know if I like it when it's like I like it when it's like a small range. So then I just for here, for example, short here, put risk on top, and then you have all this to take profit on. Excuse me. Same thing here. I mean, I did this trade, but like short here, and then it goes down, and I just start taking profits. Um, so I don't know. Like an inside bar that big doesn't really. I don't really like it that much. Um, so Walmart broke out of this inside bar that it did last week, and right now I'm shorting it actually. Yeah, this is one of the ones. Shorting Disney, Oracle. All right. I mean, off off my watch list, there's really that much to really work with. So let's see here. These are all my trade ideas. So these are uh, all companies that I'm looking at, waiting for it to like hit certain levels. I've got basically alerts on all these. Damn, yeah. So we only got like 5 more minutes till the market opens. So for Goldman Sachs, I want to take some more off here. I mean, obviously, I like leaving runners because there's always a potential it's just gonna like dump a lot or it's gonna like skyrocket a lot. And each times I let those stocks run, I could get up to like 50% returns on these pretty decent sized companies. Like I shorted Baba at like 215. There was like an entry on one of the it was in inside week. Let's see here. So the inside week, I think it was a month actually. There was an entry. Yeah, there you go. So this inside month right here. So I took an inside month, and I liked it because it was small. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And then I just held it, just kept holding it, and then it basically chopped in half. So I mean, this is just an example of why you want to hold for runners because you don't necessarily know what's going to happen. And then, like if it goes back to break even, you lose X amount of profit, but it's not going to be that much because you won't have that much on that position anyways. That's kind of my idea with it. Yeah, this is a lot of lines on Babu. I don't like this. I'm gonna leave. Let's see. Where should we go to? Let's go to the futures real quick. I mean, the futures that I have are delayed because I'm not paying for the actual. I'm not paying for the actual plan, I guess. So that's what I gotta deal with. Let's see. I mean, we got 4 more minutes left. I guess the only swings we really got is Amazon and Dropbox. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna set my alerts on Amazon because I mean it is. This is the dilemma I have because whenever there's these big wicks and then you have a giant candle with wicks and then you want to do the breakout at the end of the wick, the likelihood of just snapping back is pretty high. It's not really like you see a big wick, you short it and then it goes against you. Like I mean, I guess technically this one works because it doesn't actually like wick underneath, but there's another inside with a better entry. Like this is perfect. Like having the small ones and then you just nail the next day and you're good. This one right here, small, small body, long wicks, and then it just keeps chopping, and then you just lose money, and you never really had a chance in the first place. So I don't know if this one ends on this week, like if it ends this week within the previous and it's a small one, like I'll take it, but like if it's still long wicks, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I guess I'll just do smaller position sizing. I'm still waiting for Dropbox though. Dropbox is just chilling, I guess. Not really sure what to think about that one. Oh man, let's see. Let's see what people are talking about right now. Let's go into Cancun. Sweet. Wholesale prices measure rise almost 10% in November, the fastest increase on record. Well, I mean, inflation isn't really a surprise right now. Uh, Piton company halts developments for new products. Come on. I mean, Peloton, obviously, off of this news, it's gonna go up. I I honestly wouldn't be surprised at all. Here, like I'll do a little. Okay, so it was an inside day the day before. Oh wait, I'm still in the week. Yeah, I'm still in the week. Hold on. Go to the day. All right, so it looks like it did try to like. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at boom. All right, so people are gonna break. People are gonna break. They're gonna play the break of the low, right? So we're gonna have the 3770, and then I'm gonna look. Like I don't think I'm gonna actually trade this, but for fun, I'm gonna want it to go down to maybe either this line or this line, and then there's gonna be buying pressure, and then people shorting here are gonna panic and then cover their short early, and then it's gonna either skyrocket like it did back here. Like for example, like this was the previous low. It goes underneath. People are short. They're panicking. Here it goes down. It still doesn't go down enough. They're panicking, and then boop, it launches. 10% in a day. So I mean that's what probably happened yesterday. Because it did drop underneath. Like probably if we redid this like this, yeah, dropped underneath, hit a level, and then came back up. I mean, it's about time. All right, so the market's just opened up. I do all my trading on my phone because I feel like that's just what I'm used to. I like looking at charts on the computer and then trading on my phone. Let's see here. So there's already some buying pressure off it because everyone's really excited about Peloton not making any more products. The development of products really, you know, yeah, you see it. I wouldn't be surprised to see it just dump in the morning and then like spike back up. But then ultimately it's probably gonna end up going down. So that's something we can watch for fun. Let's see. Let's see my current trades right now. All right, so Goldman Sachs is trying to go up. GM, I took some profits on this level. I guess I'll take more if it ends up going down here. Like I don't really expect it to, but like this is something that I've got like small runners in. So like I'll, take some off every once in a while. Let's see here, FedEx. Okay, it didn't drop enough for me to get filled on my bigger long. I mean, it'll get there probably. Um, there you go. We got Walmart. A little bit of a pullback here. I'm just gonna see real quick how our positions are doing. I mean, from the looks of it, they're doing all right. I just want to figure out where I want to put these take profits because my stop loss is up here, and I shorted it right here in the 50 area, so 43.50. So that's $1 risk. So if I start taking some profits, you know, down here it's going to be $1, but I like taking it at possible support levels. So I'll just take a little bit off early, and then if it goes against us, we have some risk off the table, so it's all good. Um, but then if it wants to continue down, it also works in our favor. The actual first PT would be right here. would be under 42, but let's see how that goes. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, put it in order for the fib right there, because I might not be able to catch it exactly where I want to catch it. Point. Then I'll front run it by a couple pennies. Alright. There we go. So I got a small buy order there. Then I'll set an alert for the next one. Let's see what we got for alerts. What we got? Alright, so just have the Walmart. Then we have GM active. Alright, so it looks like Dropbox took out one of the alerts. Let me check here. Let me check this level that we wanted to break. Alright, so it broke underneath that level. But once again, like, you see how big these wicks are. Like, it doesn't exactly inspire a lot of confidence here. If the market starts trending, we can be more confident. But I'll probably start like a smaller position here. Let me see. Because ultimately, if we break below here, we're looking at. I mean, did I say Peloton? I mean Dropbox. Yeah, we could probably see like a dollar plus fall here if it does end up falling. I would imagine that a lot of people are shorting right now, which is why there's these giant red wicks. But at the same time, they know that people are buying here because they think it's a possible support, like it's consolidating. So the shorts could make it go down lower if it breaks underneath decisively. And then the people who are buying here are going to get pushed out. And then they'll just buy back in at a later time. But I don't know. Like, I've been waiting for Dropbox, but I don't know if I'm the biggest fan. Let's see if I even got this right. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, you see, just peaked underneath and then just got bought right up. I'm thinking what to do with this one. I'm sorry about me being quiet and stuff. Alright, so I think that maybe like a pullback here, I might add something. And then I'll get rid of this one. This one I'll drop down here. Because I feel like the bigger push down is going to be if it gets underneath that. Once again, it could just drop down or reverse again, you know. But what are you gonna do? You know, like the whole point is to put money at risk with a good risk reward ratio. So that if you do lose money, you would lose less than what you would win, and you would have good entries. So the good entries would automatically get you to the point that you want to be at. So if you get a good entry, then you're the higher likelihood of it, making more money than you losing money is just a lot higher. That's kind of what I want to stick with. So, this is going back up. Walmart's going back up. I think everything's going back up right now. Let me check out the. Here we go. I can get rid of these. No longer day trading those. Let's see what we got here. All right. So the big level here is right here at 50. No, I'm pretty sure it should have been that. I think I might have messed up on that. It should be 44,662. Yeah, when I do this, it's like right before I go to sleep or like right before I wake up. So I'm not exactly conscious of what I'm doing. So this happens a lot. Maybe like if I put in like orders for it to get filled during the day, like I just completely mess up and it's like I get filled where I didn't want to get filled and I'm like, oh, I must have been asleep. Yeah, it's tragic, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, now we do have a decent gap at the open here. So I mean, this is the big level. Like if it goes up to retest this, I'll like I wouldn't be against shorting this level. But that's just because I want the world to burn, and sometimes I need to get rid of that bias, because that is a bias that I do have. So right now this area right here is kind of an area with like a decent amount of resistance, so I wouldn't be surprised if okay, so apparently my Walmart got filled, so Walmart must be going back down. Yeah. All right, so like I tried to peek over, and then now it's flushing. All right, that's cool. Just chilling. I might as well just drop this. Should I drop it down? Okay, I'll drop it down just for the sake of making more money, and I'm greedy. All right, there we go. So now let me know when I'm actually at my first take profit, which is funny too because this level down here was respected in the morning pump of Walmart, and then it dropped back down. Like this one right here, this green one. And then I did end up taking a trade. So the idea was, here I was on the 15 minutes. So the idea was I would take the break of this double inside candle. Alright? So this candle's inside the previous one because the previous one's so damn big. And this one was inside the okay. Anyways, you get the deal with it. But so I shorted and then it just came up and I lost a small amount of money because I knew that this one was risky and I didn't like it, but I said I was gonna do it, so I did it. Damn, look at this. I didn't see this though. Later in the day, I ended up doing a triple inside. Yeah, the triple inside, the most powerful, the most powerful pattern of all time. Look at the strength. Look at the strength out of that triple inside. I mean, this is kind of rare. This is funny though. Like this is like condensation, consolidation over a good amount of time. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually bounces in this area, like before it hits this, because this means a lot of transactions happen here, and usually the more volume, the more people are willing to buy where they bought, the previous day and stuff. Yeah, so let's see what happens. They could easily just like reverse again. This is a giant candle even for Walmart. Um, that's what we got. We got FedEx. It didn't hit where I want to buy it, but it might reverse here, go down here, and then pick up my shares. GM is going against me, but like most of my like I have a very small position, so even if it does want to go up the rest of the day, I might just re-short it when it comes back here. But depends how it goes. I mean, that's how I'm feeling. Goldman Sachs is probably the one that's gonna hit me the most. This is probably like on my bigger bigger position, I guess. But I would have loved it for it to literally go down maybe one more dollar. I mean, Because like that's the thing. Ah, damn. So I'm still like stretching and stuff. I'm still waking up. But all right, the whole point with Goldman Sachs is that it was really close to hitting this next fib, and I would have been fine with taking it off to undo some of the risk. But sometimes you just get this close, and it's going to reverse against me, and I'm going to break even on it. I did take over half of my position off already, but you know, obviously when you got like a quarter left, you want it to keep pushing down a little bit. It's still extremely early in the morning, so I don't know why I'm like acting like it's the end of the world based off of the first candle. Like Walmart could easily just reverse on me, just spike upwards. I mean, Walmart did find a little bit of support in that area that I was talking about. In this area here, there was a little bit of a pullback. I mean, once again, it is pretty early, so let's see here. So it looks like it did end up breaking through that resistance area. Now it hit 55. I mean, if it breaks through 55, we're gonna do a retest of this level right here, and then I'll short it for like a scalp. That's probably how I'm feeling. Because here people are probably shooting for the gap. Since there was a gap in the morning, people are like, "Oh, we want to close the gap," because there's like this obsession with closing gaps. But this level right here, it's gonna like the idea, right? So this is gonna be my idea on this trade, is that it's gonna hit this level. People are gonna sell, and it's gonna start dropping down, and then people are like, okay, let's buy the pullback, right? But people that know the importance of this level are gonna keep selling, and it's gonna go back down. But that's literally just me wanting, once again, wanting the world to burn. So don't listen to me. But that's just what that would probably be the most beneficial thing for me. I mean, I only have one day trade a day. I'm willing to take the day trade on this one. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead, get on here. So I'm gonna expect it to like go through the level a little bit and then finally reverse. Unless I wants to do it beforehand. I mean, that's kind of weird, but a little bit of profit taking. I could see like a return to this level and then a bounce back to this one. Unless they're just front running the level. That's also a thing. But let's see what happens here. I'll be ready no matter what. All right. So once it does get back up here, let me know. Thank you. Much appreciated. There we go. Let's see, do we have any viewers on the stream? I mean, I might get kind of obsessive looking at this. What are we looking at? How is this looking? Thank you. Much appreciated.
It's beautiful. Look at this.
There we go.
It's me streaming.
Let's see, do we have
Alright,
any viewers
okay,
on the stream? I mean, I might get kind of obsessive looking at
Y'all
this.
can probably hear this. I'm just gonna turn this off. Ah, shit.
What are we looking at?
Just go back here. Alright, there you go. Anyways.
I mean, I guess I missed my entry. The theory was there. It just reversed off of, you know, a different level. Damn, bro, this sucks. My phone won't charge. There we go. Yeah. Let's see how my trades are doing. Alright, I mean, Goldman Goldman Sachs. I mean, since the market's going down now, I would imagine that there's going to be a pause in a good amount of these stocks. I like how the market starts pulling back and then Walmart starts going up. I mean, it makes sense because like technically Walmart is a safe play. So like when the market's going down, they're like, oh, let's go to the safer plays, you know. But just for specifically this trade, it's annoying. Just for just for this trade. Yeah, that's the only reason why it's annoying. Uh, Dropbox. I mean, it's very indecisive. Like it broke out a little bit. I don't really like this. I mean, once if it starts closing candles that are decent, then maybe. But Dropbox just kind of trades kind of iffy a lot of the time. So I don't know. I'll see how it is like through the day, and then I could do a little trade later. Maybe like if it does break out, I'll do like a retest trade. Where if it does end up coming back to the level, I'll you know short it again. But I don't know. I got these trades in my back pocket. Let's see here. I'll go to the day. So I basically have this Fibonacci thing, and I've back tested all six of these companies, and so I've got this right here, which it gives me a little Fibonacci trace. And so basically, this is a 60% win when it gets into the end of the range. So once it gets to the 0.214, 0.114, the 0.786, or the 886, right? Like these are the same. And then my take profit for the one that's furthest out is the point 0.3 and the point 0.7. And that's going to give me a 1.5 risk return. And the ends here are my stop losses. So, for example, here on MU, it ended up hitting the 7.8 the 786 yesterday, and then came down and then hit the profit, the take profit of the point 0.45. So that's kind of the idea of the trade. Like it happened again. No, never mind, it didn't happen there. But you get the gist of it. So like for example here, I would be trying to buy in this area down here. Like that's the idea behind it. Apple, there's not. It works when it's trading in a range. Like for example, Goldman Sachs, like is part of this. Oh damn, I've got too many things laid over now. Yeah, so this level down here could be a bounce area. The level it's at right now could be a bounce area. So for this one, once it gets to that last bounce area, I'm gonna go ahead and take a majority off in case it does want to follow this, 60% win strategy. Let's see. Google is getting to one right now. You can see here, it comes up, hits the 786, and then it comes back down. It's on the profit. So, I could do the same thing the other way. Usually when it's kind of like this, with a lot of selling pressure, I might do it on the one closer because it requires less of a pullback. And like even if it's in a trend, there's usually going to be a pullback, and here the hoping is the pullback's going to be, you know, a certain distance away, so you can make some profit on it, make some money on it. Yeah. So Neo this morning just hit a piece right here. I'll probably I'll probably do this trade. I know it's technically already hit, but you know if it wants to go back down there, the likelihood of this ending badly is pretty high too. Because if it retests certain levels, it usually has more power and just breaks through. So let's see what happens. So let's do this Neo trade. So basically, the setup is a limit, take profit, and then a stop loss. So the limit price is going to be exactly where it's at, so 1.19. Then the stop price is going to be the negative 0.01, so 29.53. And then the limit price on this one is going to be 337. All right, then we can see how much we're going to risk on it. All right, then we send it through. So let's see what's going to happen. Uh, Once again, this is all about like probability and you know trying to have an idea of what exactly to just basically you just do high percentage stuff and you make money. All right, that's all you need to know. That's it. Just do high percentage stuff and you'll make money. All right. Um, GM. I mean, I am shorting it right now, but I'm a majority out, so I'm kind of chilling right now. And it did hit the level where you would want it to go up to 59.70. But once again, only because it hits the level and it like there's a 60% chance of a pullback up to here. That doesn't mean it's gonna just continue going up. Like it could reverse quite easily. So that's why you don't really stress out about certain things. Like you can make money both ways. Like if there's a trend, an uptrend in the markets, you can make money shorting on the pullbacks. If it's a downwards trend, you can make money trading long on the pullbacks. So, I mean, like whatever style of trading you have, you're gonna make money. The only difference is that if your style of trading is to hold it for like a period of time, not like a super long. I mean, I guess super long too, but holding it for a period of time, you want to kind of like ride the trend. Like this short, for example, that I did at GM, up here in this area, you know, like yesterday I made my money on it. Today I'm just like I've got like small runners, you know. So it's like this like just a couple day holds if it wants to move. Like FedEx is probably going to take longer because even if it does go down here and I get filled on this trade, then for it to, you know, move 5% up to, you know, 250 is going to take a little bit, you know, or like here at the 256. It's just going to take a little bit of time, you know. There's got to have a patience with these, but you have to hope that you're on the right side of the trend. Like Walmart was in a downtrend. Here, let me turn this off because now it's just kind of making everything crazy. So as I was saying, Walmart was in a downtrend, right? And then there's like kind of this double bottom action. So there's a lot of buyers in this area, and then it pushes the price up. Now, this right here that I'm trading could just be a minor pullback until it just like goes up higher. That is completely likely. Like that's totally a possibility for it to come down a little bit and then go up. There's also a possibility for it to like this was the pullback and now it's just going to go up. Or it's also the possibility that it's just going to go all the way down. So you never know. It's all it's literally it's mostly about luck. It's like luck and putting yourself in like high percentage situations. All right, you put yourself in a good situation, you could do everything perfect. You would still lose money, you know. But the whole idea is that repetitively, the more you put yourself in these situations that you have seen work out more often than not, then you have a net positive. Like even technically, if you have a strategy that wins less. You know, like let's say you have like a 35% win strategy. It could work as long as your risk is less, like is significantly less than what your take profit is. So for like a 35% win, as long as you're taking two times more profit than losses, so if it's like 2 to 1 ratio, then you'll still be profitable. You know, usually strategies that have like a 90% win or something like that, like their risk reward is inversed. So it's basically like it's like okay, so let's say this level right here I want to short it, right? And so I'm going to short this level right here. But my stop loss is up here, right? So my stop loss is up here. My take profit is right when it hits like the first resistance area. I'll take my profit. Like, yeah, your win percentage is probably gonna be pretty high, but the times that you lose, you're losing huge. Like if here, this is like a point two. Damn. So basically here you're losing. So here you're trading to make $1.80. But if you lose $9.50. So that would wipe out how many trades? That would be like wipe out 4 or 5 successful trades. Like not even this is a 90% win. It's more like an 80, but still, you know. So, but there are people that can read the market better. You know, they can kind of understand, if, how to adapt to the markets. And adapting to the markets, I think is probably the number one thing. Because there are people that can get, 80% win percentages, but they're also like very profitable, you know? Like that's totally a thing. And I think that's just like an innate ability that you would have over time. And so that's why it's kind of like a long run thing. Like I've been around the markets for like 6 years, and I still feel like I am clueless in some ways. Like I've gone through like a period where I just made a lot of money, and then I just got like belligerent, basically, where like I felt like I could do no wrong and stuff. Like I had like a god complex, and obviously, you know, as many stories before, that's how you lose all your that's how you lose all your momentum. That's how you lose all your money. Like obviously looking back on certain things, like what you would want to have done differently. But, that's the whole point about learning lessons. You know, like you gotta have those experiences to like actually really get it nailed in your head. And the thing is that if you're a person that has like certain habits like me, which are not good, you need to like keep those habits in check. I feel like my nature is to do things that would lose me money in the stock market, but I've like kind of recognized what those are and like the danger, like the warning signs about that, and that's kind of what I try to work off of. And I'm like, yeah, I recognize that this is a position where I would do something stupid, so I'm gonna not do it. That's kind of my thought process with it. So right now, Goldman Sachs is having a little bit of a squeeze, but it wouldn't surprise me if this is just because it just went down a lot in the last couple of days. So right now, I feel like on like a pullback, I'll like short it again. I feel like if it does make it to like, especially if it makes it here today, it's gonna be a lot. I'll probably be more likely to short it, but I'll do one here. Oh, I'm too poor again. That's tough. I use too many alerts. I'm not paying the higher service. Let me see here. I can just wait. It's not the biggest deal ever. Usually around this 0.382 mark, like if it stops there, the likelihood of it dropping afterwards is a lot higher because I feel like that like this area is like a healthy pullback area. When it gets up here, it gets kind of risky, but it can still pull back. But like if it stops here, I feel like the likelihood of a move of it going down further is a lot higher than if it stops up here. So we're just gonna have to see what's going on with that one. FedEx is kind of blowing up a little bit. I mean, it it didn't hit, my majority position. Obviously, that's what happened yesterday or the day before on GM. I did like a starter because I it like in my chest, right? I really wanted it to get to this Fibonacci retracement, at least to like 6350, right? And it did get there, but it was after hours. And after hours, it was actually up here. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like let some time cool off. Like when the market opens, I'll hit like an options contract for like extra leverage and have like risk for over 65. But then it ends up opening way down here. Like I was up at like 5 in the morning and I was looking. I'm like, damn, this thing is gonna open high. And then it just kind of like opened way down here and then it just flushed out. And I'm like, okay, well, I made money, but my position size was like, not what it would have been. So I got kind of disappointed. I'm like, damn. All right, like this could have been like basically a home run trade, and it turned into like a whatever trade. But like the old me emotionally would have been like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna, like I'm gonna FOMO into it. I'm gonna FOMO with like a bunch of, or like my first position is gonna be my majority, and then I'll just add a little bit, at the end. And it's like those are the things that are kind of gonna screw you over. This is kind of like a long run kind of gig. You're not like if you're gonna be in the markets for a decent amount of time, these are the things you want to do. If you want to be in the markets for a small amount of time, either that means like you just make a lot of money, like really, really damn fast, or that you know you're just gonna lose it all. Like if your goal is to lose it all or make a lot of money, you can just I mean you can go to Wall Street bets. I mean that's pretty solid, but I don't know if they've had like a super big winner lately. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's see what's going on over there. Like I don't know, cause like they were like popping a year ago, but I don't know how they're doing right now. They're they're buying a lot of GameStop still. Yeah, this is tough. They're just still buying GameStop. Bro, GameStop fell off. What the heck? What's going on here? I haven't looked at GameStop for a while. Like I made money shorting it. I don't know if that's, a hangable offense, but I don't know what the numbers short are on here. Like I mean the whole point of GameStop squeezing in the first place is because of the high short interest. I don't know if it still has that to warrant. Does it want to work? Damn, come on. All right. Everything must be slow now because I'm streaming. That's messed up. Okay, just gonna go over here. I don't know. They're buying GameStop. I mean, it's pretty accurate. I can't really go against that. Like right before, all the like small cap and medium cap companies got destroyed over the last year, I had a decent amount of money in those companies because like like biotech and stuff where I'm like, okay, these are good. You know, if news comes out or like just because people want to get on the train, they'll get on the train, right? And then the stock will go up, and then I can make some money off of them. But right when at the beginning of this year, like I don't know, like March, April, all those stocks started going down a lot, and I ended up stopping out of all of them, and I like lost a decent amount of money. So like Penn was one of them. Like as you can see, April, March area, it's up here, right? And I'm like, oh damn, it was just at 140, right? Like I know it went up a lot, but like this is this could be a pullback, right? I have like my stop losses and stuff, but like this looking okay, and this is the rest of the year. Like there was no chance, like this isn't like the only one. There's like a lot of companies like this where they're like super speculative, and all the money left, all the speculations. Let me see here. 19-year-old lost my whole savings planetary call options. Like is Wall Street Bets doing so? I mean, I knew back in the day if you followed Wall Street Bets, you would make some money. He puts, well, he actually put his life savings. He actually put his life savings in this. Wait, what? These start off with 70 grand? No, wait. Market value 70,000. It says he's only down 10 grand, but over here you see he's down 30, and his account's only worth 16. I I'm confused. Yeah, 19. I'm sure it was all from hard work and being frugal. Dude, he got his cutting his neighbor's grass on the weekends. Damn, they're just trolling this dude. It was my bar mitzvah money, guys. I earned it myself. Yeah, 19-year-old with 70 grand. I mean, it's possible to make it yourself, but like the likelihood of that is not the best. Is Tesla it? Um, I mean, SpaceX is in public. I mean, I don't. Uh, Jesus Christ. I. What the heck is happening? He. I'm so confused. Okay, so It just seems like every stock that they're trying to hype up right now is not working. Usually, at least like one of them would pop off. This is not the market for it or something. It probably isn't. I mean, we got all these, like low float. I mean, actually, let's see the actual low floats. Are they so Stern? Yeah. All right. I mean, Stern might get short squeezed. I don't have any money in any of these. I just wanted to look at them because like this is an avenue of trading I haven't really like looked into. So I'll just like do what I'm doing while I watch them from a distance. Like usually whenever I jump into something with money, I don't know what's happening. I get emotional, then I just lose it. So this time I'm just going to watch from afar while people make a bunch of money, and then be like, okay, cool. Next time this happens, I'll know what the strat is. You know, because this is like kind of my least favorite thing, because it's like, where do you take your loss? Like, do you take your loss down here? If you take your loss down here, then you know that's like $3 for your stop loss. And then it's like, all right, um, $3 stop loss. Like, where does this have to go for me to like feel like I'm making money off of what I'm risking? Like this has to go to $10 at that point. So like, that's kind of it. It's like I just don't know what to say about that. Wait, is this? Damn, year to date, look at them making bank. Damn, 50% of all of her stocks. I don't even know if this is real. Estimated year to date. Do they just like take all the public trades and then they just kind of like? Does it also tell you how much money they have in the first place though? I don't know about that. That's pretty tough. Oh, jeez, bro. This is the issue because it's like I want everything to go down, but then people are making memes about the stock market going down. And when people are making memes about the stock market going down like this, then it's not going to go down. That's just how it works. Now they got me shook. I gotta look at what's happening here. Damn, it's actually breaking this. Hold on. Let me go to my 15-minute. Pop. Oof. I don't know. This is looking pretty, pretty shorty to me. All right, screw it. I'm going for it. Hold my hand, boys. Let's hope I can get to the damn option thing before it actually ends up dropping. Don't drop yet. Spy, I swear to God. Spy, don't drop yet. Don't drop yet, Spy. Good job. All right. Okay, perfect. All right. Now I can actually get my shit together. I mean, my things together. All right. I'm shorting it here. It's probably not gonna end well. I mean, it usually doesn't. I mean, I'm literally shorting it at a level of like, you know, at a resistance. I'm at a support level basically. Like down here, this is like support, but since it's underneath this 6440 level, it looked like it tried to kind of push. I might have gotten too excited, honest, because I was FOMOing because I was afraid it was gonna just like plop down to this 4620. But that's still the goal though. We're still looking for 4620. So yeah, that's right. The risk right now is, I would say, a close above 40 or it goes down to 1620. All or nothing, boys. All right, let me see what I have active so I can close them. Damn, what the heck is going on here? Expired, triggered, expired. Do I have to manually do this? I don't even remember. Hold on. Okay, so if I find anything active, Uber crossing at 45. Where's Uber at right now? Created November 16th. That was like a month ago. Alright, get out of here. I think Uber might be in the 30s now. Not sure, 100%. This is gonna end bad, by the way. It's not moving that much. It's gonna pop in a direction that I'm not gonna like. December 2nd, Microsoft. 2 weeks ago. Do you think that's still valid? An alert from 2 weeks ago? I don't think so. We work fast here. We don't. Okay, Dropbox, I'll leave it. I think. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll leave it. Can I? Is there a faster way to delete these? Remove all inactive. Perfect. Ta-da! All right, that works. Uh, Nike dropping blah blah. It's gonna pop up, bro. It's gonna pop up. Oh my gosh, I know it technically doesn't have support there. I mean, technically the support is in the Fibonacci, but like, I think since my take profit's down here, I can actually risk a little bit more. Hold on, let me see here. Alright, so I can risk up here. Alright, yeah, okay, okay. 1.5? I'll take it. I mean, this is an options trade for me, so it's not. Options trade don't really work. This is probably like a one-on-one on options trades. I don't know. It's starting to roll over now, but I won't get too excited. Let me. So I'll do a. Okay, right here, and then down here. Bro, it's not moving. I can. Yeah, I was about to say I can totally see it blasting upwards. The reason why I pushed my stop loss up because I realized that this was probably gonna happen, and then it could flush afterwards. Unless my levels are just all trash, you know. That is totally a possibility in this situation. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm gonna stop looking at it. I'll let my alerts tell me if I screwed up or not. I mean, it looks like I screwed up. Restart all stop. For some reason, whenever these alerts go off, it doesn't. I'll say show pop up. There we go. I want show the pop up. So I'll save this, and then I think in the future, if I do another, let's say if I do, I don't tell auto alerts. All right, yeah, there you go, show pop up. All right, so now it'll pop up whenever it does happen. I don't know if it'll actually show up on the live stream though, but it'll it'll pop up. Let me check real quick. So I'll save this, and then I think in the future if I do another, let's say if I do, I don't set auto alerts. All right, yeah, there you go, should pop up. All right, so now it'll. Gonna be honest with you, I was just curious if it was actually gonna pop up. If I pop up, I mean if anyone was in the stream. Don't mind me. Let's see what's gonna happen. So the whole reason why it opened lower was because of wholesale inflation. So that inflation number we saw before is the reason why. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I was just excited from yesterday. Yesterday I was able to do a nice little trade up here where like it went up and I was able to short it. Okay, I get it. Damn, that's good. But today is supposed to be a choppier day.